Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Community members had a chance to clean out their medicine cabinets today, safely getting rid of unused or expired prescriptions. The La Crosse County Health and Human Services Building hosted a drug take-back event this morning, giving people a safe way to dispose of old medications. Officials say proper disposal helps prevent drug misuse and keeps hazardous materials out of local waterways.
Part of that is making sure that they don't fall into the hands of those that shouldn't have it. Any accidental overdoses by themselves or anyone in their family. Also disposal practices, making sure that they're disposed of appropriately and not flushed down the toilet or thrown into the garbage.
If you missed today's event, health officials say you can still drop off unwanted medications year-round at several take-back locations at local pharmacies and police stations. The Aquinas Interact Club hosted its Coulee Region Care Kits event today, gathering to assemble 1,000 hygiene and comfort bags. The kits included items like soap, bandages, socks, and snacks, all for people experiencing homelessness or living in vulnerable conditions through the Rotary Mobile Clinic and St. Clair Health Mission.
Healthcare equality is really important, especially now going into the winter. People might not be able to have access to hospitals or medical care, so being able to have it with them and try to help themselves along with getting help from other resources is really important.
Students raised their own funds and secured grants from the Rotary Works Foundation and Rotary District 6250 to cover the cost of supplies. Today, UW La Crosse welcomes nearly 600 high school musicians for the 13th annual High School Band Day. Bands from 14 Wisconsin high schools joined the UWL Screaming Eagles Marching Band for a collaborative halftime performance. Organizers say the day brings together young musicians from across the state to celebrate the power of live performance. Family caregivers across the Coulee region took some time for themselves today at a free conference dedicated to their well-being. The Aging and Disability Resource Center of La Crosse County hosted Caring Better and Braver at the Health Science Center.
So internationally, currently caregivers are giving about $406 billion worth of free services to their care partners. And this is just an opportunity to thank them and remind them that their work is important and that we appreciate them.
The one-day event offered workshops and speakers focused on compassion, stress management, future planning, and self-care for family caregivers. Outdoor enthusiasts got a sneak peek at La Crosse's newest trail system today. Aura Trails hosted their Trail Teaser event at the new community trail farm, inviting families to hike, ride, and explore miles of brand new trails before they officially open.
We have about 10 miles of trails right now between the old farm roads and the newly built trails by Pathfinder out of Minnesota. And in the coming years, we hope to expand on that.
Guests enjoyed food trucks, door prizes, and family activities throughout the afternoon. Organizers say the event brings the community out to experience the region's growing outdoor recreation network. The Holman Area Community Center hosted its 4th annual Pumpkin Fest today, bringing families and pets out for a day of fall fun. The event features food, crafts, games, live music, and a costumed pet parade. Kids can trick or treat along Halfway Creek Trail, collecting candy from costumed students, and enjoy pumpkin displays decorated by local 5th graders.
Just a great, safe place for your families to come for a Halloween event and just to really have a marvelous time.
Organizers say the goal is to celebrate community connection and kick off the Halloween season in a family-friendly way.
Well, we started the weekend off a little bit on the cooler foot, only a few degrees below average, but still about where we should expect to be as we enter into the last week of October. 52 was your high in La Crosse, 53 in Eau Claire. If we compare that to average, just a couple degrees below for the most part. Eau Claire actually 1 degree above with that 53 high. So again, we're starting to see those average highs fall now, feeling a little cooler out there. But as we go into Sunday, it's actually going to be the opposite. We're going to be warming up most of the area. Will likely be climbing into the low 60s as we go into the afternoon hours, so it's going to be a fairly pleasant day. We'll have cloud coverage moving out of the area as we go into the later portions of the day. So we'll have plenty of sunshine, just the light wind out of the south, and again with highs in the 60s, it's going to be a great way to finish the weekend out. A little bit cooler though as we go into this week, so I'll have the details in a little bit.
All right, thank you, Nicole. President Trump is overseas, beginning a 6-day trip across Asia with several major meetings ahead. The president departed Friday night with plans to visit Malaysia, Japan, and South Korea. He's expected to meet the president of China during the Asia-Pacific Economic Summit to discuss trade.
We have a lot of things to discuss, including our farmers. We have a lot of things to discuss. The various trade deals that have been made in the past, and some broken, some not broken, but we've got many things. I think it's going to turn out to be a very good meeting.
The president also said he's open to meeting North Korean leader Kim Jong-un while in the region. President Trump is also expected to meet with the new Prime Minister of Japan during his travels, who was elected Japan's first female prime minister earlier this month. There's growing concern for the nearly 42 million Americans who rely on federal food assistance. Their benefits could soon disappear as the government shutdown stretches into its 25th day, with no end in sight. CBS News' Christina Fan has the details.
I think people are starting to panic.
Food banks around the country are flashing warning signs.
We've been having about 7 to 10 new people a day this week.
Look at that. That was full this morning.
The pantry at Calvary Episcopal Church in Kentucky ran out of food for the first time in its 43-year history.
We feel like this is the tip of the iceberg.
Members of the California National Guard are now deployed to help food banks in the state. In Massachusetts, 16% of residents rely on SNAP benefits, which provide an average of $187 a month, or about $6 a day. Democratic Governor Maura Healey holds President Trump responsible.
You know, leadership is a choice. And sadly, President Trump has chosen to take away food from people all around this country.
The USDA says it will not use emergency funds for food benefits. Aboard Air Force One, President Trump told reporters he's not to blame.
Well, I'm going to let some other people talk to you. I'll have a comment on that later, but the Democrats are stopping it.
The sudden loss in federal food aid will ripple beyond homes into stores and businesses. Every dollar in SNAP benefits generates $1.54 in economic activity.
Quite a bit of our sales come from EBT recipients. Right now it's making up about 10 to 15% of our total sales a month.
Democrats say they will not vote to reopen the government unless there is an extension of health care subsidies for millions of Americans, while Republicans say they want to reopen the government first before any negotiating. Christina Fan, CBS News, New York.
Still to come, getting those extra steps in may be more beneficial than you think. We'll have this week's medical news after the break.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
At Johnson Tractor, we know farming isn't just a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to be your trusted New Holland dealer, delivering top-of-the-line equipment and unmatched support. From the field to the barn, our team is here to keep you running strong with reliable service and expertise you can count on. Johnson Tractor, your New Holland dealer of choice. Visit us today and experience the difference.
We see you out there doing things your way. So why shop the same retail giants as everyone else when you can find the same trusted products at unbeatable farm and fleet prices? Right now, during our fall pet care sale, select large bags of Blaine's brand dog food, just $26.99. 5 gallons of Blaine's diesel oil, $54.99. Rewards members save an extra $5. Plus, try free samples in store during our snacking event this Friday and Saturday. See store for details. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The latest inflation numbers are in a little late due to the government shutdown, and if you're planning Thanksgiving dinner, expect to pay a bit more for that turkey. Evan Moon has your Eye on Consumer report.
Price hikes slowed slightly in September, but you'll still pay more this year for Halloween candy and Thanksgiving dinner. Friday's inflation report showed a 0.3% rise in September, lower than August, but still 3% higher year over year as we head into the holidays. These latest figures, delayed by the government shutdown, still arrived in time for the Federal Reserve to digest ahead of its upcoming meeting on rate cuts. The Social Security Administration also announced a 2.8% cost of living increase for retirees and other beneficiaries. Nearly 75 million Americans will see an average $50 monthly bump on their 2026 checks. A major outage took out Amazon Web Services Monday. The disruption lasted several hours, impacting thousands of popular sites worldwide, including Snapchat, Zoom, Reddit, and Venmo. AWS, which powers millions of businesses in the cloud, blamed a domain name issue. Service was fully restored later Monday. And 5 weeks from Thanksgiving, turkey prices won't be what you're thankful for. Wholesale prices are up about 40% from last year. One reason, bird flu has led to fewer turkeys. Last year, a full Thanksgiving meal for 10 people cost around $58, up nearly 20% from 2020. But some good news. Key ingredients for side dishes, including potatoes, butter, and canned corn, have held steady in price. And that's your Eye on Consumer Report. Evan Moon, CBS News, New York.
And in this week's top medical news, the popular drug semaglutide used for weight loss may also help prevent heart attacks. A University College London study found the drug reduces the chance of heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiac events by 20%, regardless of how much weight a patient has lost. The study's author says this suggests you don't need a high BMI to get benefits from the drug. Important information for people who track their daily steps. A Mass General Brigham study found older women who took 4,000 steps just once or twice a week had a 27% lower risk for cardiovascular disease and a 26% lower risk of death. Notably, the health benefits were linked to how many steps were taken rather than how many days a person was active. Nearly 1 in 5 urinary tract infections are linked to contaminated meat. A George Washington University study found that E. coli, most often found in chicken and turkey, is a leading cause of UTIs. The problem is much greater in low-income neighborhoods where there are disparities in food safety standards. Experts are reminding people to thoroughly cook meat and poultry and to wash your hands after handling raw meat. Coming up next, the Mega Millions jackpot is a fitting name how much you could win from this week's drawing.
And we have a really nice end to the weekend ahead of us as we go into Sunday. But after that, we have the potential for some more showers to start our week off. I'll have all the details coming up right after the break.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Enjoy Monday's 3-2-1 special. $3 off pizza, $2 off pasta, and $1 off our mouth-watering burgers. Plus $6 house margaritas. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
I'm standing here at the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today, expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store and set up a prompt free estimate.
A great percentage of what we do at the Pump House Regional Art Center is impacted by tourists. When tourists come to the La Crosse region, it benefits everyone. They seek out many opportunities to experience theater, concerts, outdoor, wildlife, dining. It connects us all.
The Power of Tourism, brought to you by Explore La Crosse.
Let's talk about character for a moment. The heart and soul that defines what you're made of. People of true character recognize that they're part of something bigger than themselves. Take the doctors, nurses, and staff at Amplify Health. These are pros at the top of their game who come together as a team and give it their all for the benefit of others. That's character, that's professionalism, that's Amplify Health, and that's the mindset that makes life better.
Carl's grand opening celebration continues, and so do the savings. Here in our Brainerd store, you can register to win all kinds of great prizes. At all Carl's locations, you can take advantage of celebration prices and exclusive in-store specials. You get free installation on select dishwashers, Serta mattresses, TVs, and grills are on sale. Carl's grand opening and grand savings continue now at all of our Carl's locations. Stop in and see us.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Enjoy Monday's 3-2-1 special. $3 off pizza, $2 off pasta, and $1 off our mouth-watering burgers. Plus $6 house margaritas. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The Mega Millions jackpot continues to grow after no ticket matched all 6 numbers in Friday's drawing. The jackpot has now surged to $714 million, making it the 9th largest in the game's history. The next drawing is Tuesday, and if someone happens to win, it could be the 2nd largest Mega Millions jackpot ever won in the month of October. Well, the winner of that is going to be pretty lucky, but we're already lucky because we have meteorologist Nicole Skalicki for our full forecast.
Well, thank you for that. And I actually get to be the bringer of good news as we finish this weekend out as well, because it's going to be a pretty nice day tomorrow. If you have any outdoor plans, almost the perfect October conditions that you could ask for. A little bit chilly in the morning, but a seasonable chill nonetheless. 41 for your low in La Crosse, 37 in Eau Claire, a tad warmer for areas west of the Mississippi, where we'll have a couple more clouds lingering into the overnight period. Could possibly see some patchy frost for areas into west central Wisconsin, but overall a fairly seasonable October morning. And then tomorrow's highs to finish the weekend out are looking pretty nice, about 10 degrees warmer than we were today. Most of the area actually climbing into the low 60s. 63 for your Sunday high in La Crosse, 61 in Eau Claire. We'll have mostly sunny skies as well, and a light southerly wind, all working together to give us those nice warm conditions outside to finish the weekend out. And it's going to be the perfect day to get out and enjoy the fall foliage while we have it, because we do have past peak conditions starting to slowly creep a little bit further to the south now. Most of northern Wisconsin and much of the northern half of Minnesota seeing a lot of that fall foliage already passed. A lot of the leaves already fallen off. All of our area, though, really looking to stay in that peak foliage. But unfortunately, those beautiful leaves really only last about a week or two, and we've already seen them for multiple days now. So if you haven't already started to see plenty of leaves fall, you will start to see them in the next few days. So all the more reason to go out and enjoy that gorgeous weather as we go into Sunday, because we're also going to cool off. Sunday looking to be the warmest day of the upcoming week, and then we dip back down into the 50s, even the low 50s as we go into the middle portion of the week. Overall, not that much colder than our average high, sitting around 57 right now. Tuesday will be about 5 degrees below that, but really nothing exceedingly cool for this time of year. We will have multiple days in a row, though, that puts us in the low 50s. If we look ahead at our average highs, we're going to continue to keep dropping as we go throughout the next couple weeks. Even looking about a month from now, again, we're sitting at 57 for our average high. A month from now is going to be putting us in the low 40s at the end of November. So definitely starting to feel the first taste of winter, but still holding off. Thankfully, we still have October to get through, and it's looking like we'll have a fairly nice and seasonable end to the month. As far as rainfall goes, we have a system slowly approaching from the west, likely giving some showers moving in sometime Monday night. Higher chances going into Tuesday and possibly lingering into Tuesday night as well. After that, couple chances maybe to get a few isolated showers both on Wednesday and Thursday during the day, but that Tuesday system really looking to be the highest probability. Still some questions though on where exactly that rainfall is going to fall. Here's what we're seeing for rainfall going into Monday night. Starting to see this cold front slowly approach out of the west, but then it does something kind of tricky. It splits. So we have one part of the system going further south and one going further, one going further north, one going further south. How far that southern edge gets is really the main question mark here. For now, it's looking like we'll see a lot of that heaviest rain staying off into south central Minnesota, but again, still some question. It could get a little bit further to the east. Whether or not it passes into the Mississippi River Valley or not is really going to be the main question, because for folks to be able to get around an inch of rainfall within an October rain is quite impressive for this time of year. We are starting to enter into our dry period, our dry season. So again, something that we're going to be monitoring, but we'll still get some rain out of that system, whether we get the heaviest batch of it or not. And really the main good news and main point of the forecast is that Halloween is looking dry and not freezing whatsoever, so the kids don't have to ruin their costumes and put the coats on over.
That is good to hear. That was always the worst.
Always
like,
the
no,
worst.
my princess costume does not need
Exactly.
it
Did not come with a jacket.
No way. All right, thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, the Eagles look to bounce back as they host Oshkosh. Plus, playoff football in Minnesota as a couple of area teams look to make it to the section final. Kate is in next with sports.
Snow decorations outside, have their porch light on, have a bowl of candy out on the step. They can't wear Halloween costumes. Nothing that makes it appear as though a child should come up to their house to ask for candy.
Knowing the rules for Predators and Halloween, Thursday at 6.
During the Veterans Day sale at Home Furniture, get up to an extra 15% off sale prices. Right now, this sectional is just $29.49. Plus, get 3-year special financing. And Christmas decor is 50% off. The Veterans Day sale, now at Home Furniture.
G&T. Get a heat pump for your home or office space.
What should I do next?
Western has the answer.
Do something that excites you.
Do something fun. Do something that shows your skills.
Do something that gets you hired to do what you love.
You can do it all at Western Technical College. Choose from more than 90 programs. Invest in you, spend less, and get hired fast. Take that next step. Apply at Western today.
Do something for you.
Save big at Hy-Vee, Friday through Sunday. Fresh Hy-Vee chicken breasts, just $2.99 a pound. Hy-Vee butter, just $3.48. Campbell's soup, just 89 cents. Chobani Greek yogurt, just $2.99. A 5-pound bag of Hy-Vee russet potatoes, just $1.48. Plus, get great deals on Lunchables or P3. Jack's Pizza, Pepsi, and more. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Sleep deeply, live boldly on a Prana Sleep's ultra-luxurious mattress exclusively at Home Sleep Express. The perfect balance of support and pressure-relieving comfort. Right now, get up to an extra 15% off Prana Sleep mattresses only at Home Sleep Express.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
There is never an easy game in the WIAC. The Eagles fell on the road last weekend, and this weekend they welcomed in 18th-ranked Oshkosh for another Division III battle. A cool scene before the game as La Crosse alumni welcomed the team onto the field for this one, and the boys came out firing on the first drive. It's Eagle quarterback Kyle Haas connecting with Marko Rakovic for the 63-yard passing touchdown. They take a 7-0 lead. Then a little later in the first, Haas hands it off to Tyler Bowman, but he's going to throw it. That's Nolan Wolf making the grab. He's in the end zone, make it 14-3. Second quarter, it's La Crosse going for it on 4th down, deep in the red zone. This time Haas connects with the main man, Jack Janke. That makes it 21-3. Then under a minute left in the half, and it's Haas barreling his way into the painted area. That makes it 28-3 as the Eagles bounce back in a big way after last week's loss, taking this one 44-13. High school football playoffs in Minnesota. Top-seeded Mabel Canton hosting Leroy Ostrander. The home team would strike quick and early with a short pass to senior Damian Hirschberger, who turns up the field and into the end zone for the score. Cardinals answer. QB Reed Hungerholt would respond to the next drive, dropping one into the basket. That gives his team the lead, but the Cougar defense would flip a switch as they step up to the challenge in the second half, taking control of the game as the Cougars secure the victory 29-20. They will face the winner of this one, Spring Grove hosting Wabasha Kellogg in the third quarter. The Lions would increase their halftime lead as senior Ricardo Reynolds takes it in. They go up 19-8. And then on the next Lions drive, it would be quarterback Dylan Halverson's turn to break off a run into the end zone. And then just a few minutes later, he's going to call his own number again, rushing all the way up the field for another score. The home team was also aided by a pick from junior Caden Gerard as the Lions cruise to a 35-20 win as they advance to the section championship next Friday. More Minnesota scores. Caledonia on the road as they dominate Triton, and they'll face Rochester Lords for a trip to state next week. And Winona Cotter holds on late as they take down Zumbrota Mazeppa 19-16. All right, Badgers on the road in Oregon. The Wisconsin defense, a great first half, played out of their mind, but with under 2 minutes to go, Jordan Davis takes the handoff and scores. Ducks take a 7-0 lead at the break. Second half, now 14-0 Oregon, and on second and goal, they add another. Ducks go up 21. Badgers would score late in the fourth quarter, but it was too little too late. Wisconsin drops their 6th in a row, 21-7, the final. And the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy staying in Iowa City as the Hawkeyes clobber the Golden Gophers 41-3. Iowa is now 7-2 on the year. Volleyball regional finals tonight. Holmen hosting Monona Grove. First set action. Vikings on set point. Silver Eagles setting it up, but Lauren Schindler there for the block. Holmen, they take set one, 25-15. Second set, Charlie Casey going for the kill. Saved by the Monona Grove defense, but it goes right back to Casey. This time, finish the job. Point Vikings. And then on set point, Holmen looking to close the door. McKenna McHugh with the set. Mariah Linz knocks it down. Vikings take it 3-0. They move on to the sectionals, still unbeaten on the year. More scores. Also in Division I, La Crosse Central falls to top seed Waunakee, and Onalaska takes down Middleton in 3 sets. In Division III, Luther sweeps Richland Center, wins their first regional championship since 1995, and Aquinas gets the best of Viroqua 3-1. Division IV, top-seeded Cochrane Fountain City, they take down Oliva Strum, and Blair Taylor blanks Pacelli 3-0. Also in Division IV, Bangor falls to Fenimore, and Cashton takes down Brookwood in a thriller 3-2. Down in Division V, DeSoto takes down top-seeded Royal in 3 sets, and Waniwak Center falls to Highland. We also had cross-country sectionals today. A few D3 teams up in Durand and the Cochrane Fountain City and Aquinas girls. They make it to state as a team, with 4 other area girls qualifying individually. On the boys' side, Caleb Arneson, Max Vogel, and Caleb Azen all make state individually. More D3 runners down in Prairie du Chien. The Brookwood boys take first as a team as Cooper Powell finishes first overall. Dominic Kirkpatrick and Sam Kramer also making it through. And then on the girls' side, Elizabeth Curtis of Westby takes first overall. Katie Field of Royal Waniwak finishes third. They both move on to state. Division II teams were over at Assumption. On the boys' side, Richland Center, Ithaca, and Mauston both qualifying as a team. And La Crosse Logan's Gabe Pass and GET's Adrian Bautista both qualifying individually. On the girls' side, West Salem's Nora Johnson and Viroqua's Aaliyah Schwem both making it through. And in Division I, West Salem's Evan Barra and Carson Gronemus make it through, and Holman's Sabrina Lechner finished third overall. All of these runners will compete at state next Saturday in Wisconsin Rapids. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name's Levi, and this is Maxwell Whitewater Conditioning Tip 79. Chlorine in city water can cause dry skin and bad taste or odor. If you notice these issues, call us today at 608-781-8088.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
Drive your story with a new Ram.
Take your next adventure in a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Get your Ram or Jeep now during the Drive into Fall sales event. Get 0% APR for 60 months on a 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn and Laramie. And get 0% APR for 60 months on a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L. Hurry in because this offer ends October 31st.
Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
We see you out there doing things your way.
So why shop the same retail giants as everyone else when you can find the same trusted products at unbeatable farm and fleet prices? Right now, during our fall pet care sale, save $10 on assorted bags of Purina Pro Plan dog food. Performance-driven nutrition your dog will love. Plus, bring your pets in costume for a free trick-or-treat and photo booth event. This Sunday only from 10 to 2. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Hey, Dominic here to ask, do you love salt but need to cut back on all that sodium? Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing is the answer, and it's recommended by doctors and dietitians for those on low sodium diets. It tastes like regular salt but with so much less sodium. Use it just like your table salt. Great on corn on the cob, tomatoes, watermelon, and yeah, you could even use it on French fries and everything else you love to salt. Be sure to get your Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing and 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Get out of here.
Hi, my name is Levi, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 48. Hard water causes scale buildup, dry skin, and stained laundry. If you see these signs, call us at 608-781-8088.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
It's time to celebrate one of America's favorite flavors, decorations, and maybe superfoods.
It's all out pumpkin season, and tomorrow actually marks National Pumpkin Day. This humble squash has long been associated with Halloween for jack-o'-lanterns, but it also has gotten wildly popular as a dish. Everything from pies to coffees can be flavored with pumpkins, and you can even eat the pumpkin seeds. Now, Nicole and I are big pumpkin fans. I know I once made pumpkin cinnamon rolls with my sisters. Those were super good. Do you have a fall favorite for pumpkin?
I just have a sweet tooth in general, so basically any pumpkin dessert. Pumpkin pie is kind of on a teetering point as long as I can put a lot of whipped cream on it.
Oh, you gotta get the whipped cream and homemade whipped cream. That's what seals the deal.
Or Cool Whip, just because I'm from the Midwest. Cool
That's
Whip is
true.
all good. Okay, I'll have another look at your forecast coming up right after the break.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now.
Do your drains scare you? Bring them back to life with Maxwell White. Get a $99 mainline drain opening, including a camera inspection, and let our highly trained professionals banish the monsters that lurk in your pipes.
Call or schedule online.
Are you shocked by letters like these that say your Medicare plan is no longer accepted at your provider or your Medicare plan is being canceled?
You started thinking, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? It was too confusing.
I think the fear is that you think you're older and who's going to take you? You know, what's out there, what's available. We came to Strive Medicare and everything was taken care of. Felt like a relief. Yeah, we didn't have to worry about it. And it's cheaper even.
Call Strive Medicare today. We're here to help every step of the way.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now, I have Rinvoq, a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin. Plus, many had clearer skin and less itch, even at 4 years.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
We can play the role of the main focal point why somebody's coming into La Crosse. They're going to go check out the restaurants, the bars, the other things, the other events that might be going around in town. And we all complement each other so well as a community. It makes it so special to be a part of this region.
As we're bringing in additional income, it allows us to give out additional raises, and the quality of life is going to expand and go right with that as well.
The Power of Tourism, brought to you by Explore La Crosse.
This October, Maxwell White and the La Crosse Hunger Task Force are hosting our annual food drive. Donate at least 6 items when we visit, and we'll donate $15 on your behalf, plus give you $15 off any service that day. Schedule today.
Well, it's not really looking to be a scary Sunday forecast. It's actually looking to be quite nice. 43 when you wake up in the morning. We'll have plenty of sunshine throughout the day, and then the highs will actually be topping out in the low 60s. So a pretty nice October day out there. A little bit cooler during the week, but again, reiterating, Halloween itself is looking great. We're not seeing any snow. We're not seeing any freezing temperatures, and that's really all you can ask for.
Starting to feel, I mean, this is what this time of year should feel
It's
like.
right. It's right there. All right. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you here tomorrow.